Hello, you guys. Welcome to the Ranting Shop with me, Melissa. And today I just decided to review Young, Famous, and African Season 2. And what I've taken away from just watching the first episode is number one, Annie and Swanky are not on talking terms, and it seems as if there was a betrayal that took place. And it appears that just based on Swanky's what Swanky is saying, it's as if Annie said something or did something that threatened to ruin the foundation of his come up and maybe ruin his brand. And Annie, from her perspective, she feels as if she has no clue why Swanky is not speaking to her. She thinks it's because um her scandal with her marriage. She thinks that it probably reflects negatively on Swanky and maybe he removed himself. She has no idea what the issue is. So, but what I will say is that they all decided to come together at a meeting, at a gathering for, I guess, with Diamond, because Diamond is coming back into town or whatever. And this was the most awkward dinner I've ever seen in my entire life. This, whatever gathering it was very awkward and uncomfortable to watch. To see Swanky and Annie, the tension there. And in fact, we see that last season Zari and Swanky had this tension and now they're good, and then everybody else is good but him and Annie. And then we could go into Andile, Zari, and Platinum, and it was so awkward. We left off last season. He came to the house and Diamond was there. Diamond felt disrespected, like, as a friend, why would you go for my baby's mothers? And what I will say about it is, like, it's kind of karma for Diamond, because the amount of times you've cheated on Zari and Zari's not even cheated back on you. You guys are not even together. All she's been doing is talking to Andile and you take offense to it. To me, it's kind of like a taste of your own medicine. I mean, from the perspective of Zari. Now, from the perspective of Andile, it's kind of weird to be talking to your friends ex-woman, and have intentions of wanting some romantic relationship with her. It's weird because Diamond is your friend. So I don't understand that situation right now. But anyways, it was very awkward at the gathering. He was like giving Andile all these fake compliments. I like your jacket, I like your shirt, you're my role model. And of course Andile took it as fake compliments, because that's exactly what it was, because the energy wasn't giving what he was saying. Like, the energy was giving, why is he here, this is so awkward, he's so disrespectful, and whatever the case may be. Move into Nadia and Andile. Before the gathering, they went out on like a date or some, not a date but like an outing, and she's telling us and him about her new relationship. And apparently she was in a friendship with this woman called Bonang and ended up with Bonang's ex-boyfriend. And according to her, that's not the reason why their friendship deteriorated. She's saying that their friendship broke up a long time ago. Even that being the case, doesn't anybody find it weird that you don't see any problem with dating the ex of your ex best friend? That's not weird to you? So is it a situation where, okay, so this friendship is no longer a thing, so there's no girl code, I could do what I want? I just find it still weird, because regardless of us not being friends anymore, where is the respect for the friendship that was there? Where is the respect for the person that you had that friendship with? I find it weird, and I find it very ironic that, given this mess that she created for herself, that she's telling Andile that it's weird that he's going behind his friend's woman when she went behind her friend's man. Make it make sense. It's just hypocrisy to me. So we see Annie meeting Kani before the actual gathering, and they're happy, and they're happy to see each other. And Kani is telling us that, in the beginning she hated Annie because she thought Annie was judgmental, whatever the case may be. Then for some reason they became really close. I guess it's because she saw how genuine Annie was and how just emotional she is, and she bonded with that. So either way it goes, she's talking about her marriage. Her husband stays cheating on her, Two-Face Adibia. But she's saying she's happy. But every time Annie talks, all I see from her is pain. All I gather from her words, even the way she speaks, pain is all I hear from her voice. Pain is all I see on her face. So it's like, even though she's saying this, her facial expressions are contrary to her words. I feel very sad that her and Swanky are not as close as they used to be, and I can't wait to get to the bottom of why that situation is. So, Naked and his woman are still, in a relationship, still together, despite her complaining of Naked not doing things for her and being disrespectful to her, whatever. We know that if there's one thing that has improved is the sex, because according to Naked, he's dicking her down. So I don't know, but she kind of annoys me. I think her name is Kaylee. She irritates me. For her to ask Diamond at the gathering, she's asking Diamond if he invited Andile or why Andile isn't there. That's a messy ass bitch. Because why would you ask Diamond about Andile knowing fully well the situation or the triangle with or the awkwardness with Diamond and Andile? Maybe she really didn't know, but for some reason I feel like she knows, and she's just a messy bee. Like, I don't know, she irritates my soul. Anyways, so Annie leaves the situation early because when Swanky comes in, he hugs everybody else except Annie. So now everybody is aware that him and Annie has a problem. If nobody didn't know before, they know now, right? And it's kind of disrespectful because Annie, according to what we see, she still doesn't know why they're not friends. She still doesn't know why he hasn't spoken to her. According to what he said to other people, she ghosted him. She's the one that ghosted him. But for some reason, I just doubt that any of that is the case, and I can't wait to see what the issue is. So Annie leaves early, and then 2 more people are added to the group. There's an awkward exchange before I speak about that with Swanky and Annie, and she's going to get her bag. She's going to her original seat, but he's sitting there and he doesn't want to move. In fact, he's ignoring her while she's saying, "Can I sit? This is my bag. I want to sit. This is my original seat." So awkward. Anyway, so they bring in this radio personality, the third radio personality in this cast, because I think Naked is a radio personality, Andile is a TV personality. I don't know if he does radio as well. And so now we have Bonang, who is also a radio personality and entrepreneur. And Bonang is the one that was Nadia's ex-friend, and Nadia is currently with Bonang's ex-boyfriend. Tell me if that's not awkward and messy. Tell me. And the funny thing is, Nadia, when she was gonna open her mouth at the fact that Swanky didn't hug Annie, Kani takes her away. She's like, "You know what, be quiet, don't speak on it, this is already awkward, leave it." Takes her away because she knows that she's gonna open her mouth and say something. Annie is kind of an outcast because last season she didn't mix well with Zari and Kaylee and Naked and all of them. They kind of divided themselves a bit. Now Swanky has kind of put himself back on the neutral side of things, where he's okay with everybody except Annie, but Annie's still on the outskirts. So now she's completely on the outside, and it seems like the only people she really speaks to is maybe Nadia, Kani, and Andile. It's just so awkward. I don't know how it's gonna be moving forward. But Bonan comes in. Nadia is in an awkward situation now, and then we see Naked bringing in Fatina. I've never heard of her. Don't know who she is. She's a Ghanaian who was raised in America, has the American accent. Her body completely manufactured. The proportions are gigantuan. Um, but I was like, okay, a new person. So she wants to know the teeth, everybody starts leaving because it's just an awkward situation. There's no need to stay and ruminate and make it more awkward. So that was what it was for the first episode. Very interesting, very awkward. Let's see what the next episode is gonna give. If you guys wanna know more or wanna hear more reviews for young rich and African, let me know in the comment section to see if I should really pursue this or abandon ship.